So the new South Park movie is out. I didn't realize they were coming out with a new movie, but it is on a streaming service. And it's just one really long swing at crypto. So the film pinpoints a lot of celebrities who endorse exchanges and projects during the bull run, like Matt Damon, Larry David, and Reese Witherspoon. In the movie, okay, there's this drought in South Park. It's making everyone go crazy. And then someone comes up with a plan. They say, why don't we just replace water with urine? I can't believe we're talking about this on the show today, but that's what happens in the movie.
You picked the topic.
I know. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. So before we go into before we go into the discussion, let's just remind everyone, let's look at one of the ads that are being made fun of in the new South Park movie. Let's look at Crypto.com's ad that featured Matt Damon.
Oh, do we have sound?
I don't think we have audio on it. Yeah, Will's going to give us
He just says, fortune
voiceover.
favors the bold like 40 times, and then he just looks into the camera. And it worked, right? I bought like 10 Bitcoin after I saw this. No, the whole thing is just... I watched some of the South Park stuff, and I'm not going to lie, it was funny, but it was a little jump the shark-esque, right? Like they were kind of reaching for it. I'm all for making crypto jokes, though. I think that's literally what crypto Twitter is about, is just making fun of each other in the most aggressive and mean-spirited way possible. And whoever survives typically survives the bear market. So South Park, I think, needs to step it up. That is my takeaway. But Adam, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, I love South Park. South Park's one of my kind of all-time favorite shows. For a long time, they've been very fearless about going after sort of sacred cows. And I actually think over the last number of years, South Park has significantly scaled that back and has gone after safer topics. And that's what I would characterize this at. As you said, Will, it's a little bit of a jump the shark thing. And they actually already did an episode in the very last season on the Matt Damon ad. So it's interesting that they wound up blowing that into the thing. There's this whole episode where Cartman goes around talking about how everybody lost their money because they listened to Matt Damon when he said fortune favors the bold. And so there's this entire episode about it already. So it's interesting to see them go after it in a longer form, but it's not ultimately surprising. And I think the thing that I hope for is that it's as entertaining as they have been in the past, because they can be pretty funny when they get to be a little bit mean. Anyways, Sundali, what do you think?
I don't know. I love this. It's South Park, right? They push they push it as far as it goes, and it's totally absurd. And that's the whole point of, trying to, if they can sell you crypto, they can sell you pee. That's the principle behind it.
It's true.
I kind of binge watched all the little clips with the celebrity commercials, just making fun of. God, they're awful. But let's be honest, celebrities shill things all the time, especially with Super Bowl. They're literally hired to appear in commercials to sell things. The difference here was that they weren't selling an energy drink or potato chips. They were saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool to buy crypto and join legions of visionaries? And the messaging literally was, if you don't, you're kind of stupid and you'll miss out. Look at all this epicness that you'll miss out on. The next plane or climbing Mount Everest, I don't know. And I'm kind of glad that they're being called out for this. You and I may not be crazy about Matt Damon, but there are people out there who really admire some of these actors and celebrities. Look at the Kardashians, right? Their overpriced makeup collections sell out in minutes, and people will buy it. What were you thinking, Matt Damon? Buying $1,000 in Bitcoin and ending up with 300 because of Larry David? It's just not a good look. And at least you can return your makeup back to Sephora or try out some samples. It's not the case with crypto. This was, I think, a little bit needed. Someone had to address it in an absurd, humorous kind of way. And I'm glad that it's South Park. People are going to watch this and go okay, maybe I won't do that next time. I don't know, Jen.
I think that this is just indicative of where we are with crypto, right? To be featured on on South Park, it's kind of like a cultural moment. And I know the Matt Damon commercial, I mean the Matt Damon mention came out in prior South Park episodes, but I think this just speaks to the fact that crypto is becoming more and more mainstream. The fact that it made it into the South Park movie, it was a common thread, common theme throughout the South Park movie. I think that's a really good sign. Like crypto is becoming really aligned with what's happening in culture and what we're talking about in culture. And I think it's a great sign for what's going on. I will say though, all of these celebrities who came out and were endorsing crypto during the bull market have gone really quiet. And I think that right now there's a really big opportunity for those celebrities and influencers who actually believe in crypto, which maybe none of them did, and that's just becoming more clear now, to take this opportunity to educate their audiences. And so I think there's that missed opportunity, and all of these celebrities we spoke about last year should be educating their audiences right now. There's a really great opportunity for them to do that with the brands that they've partnered with as well. But Adam, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I'll just say this. We live in a time of incredible mania. We live in a time where everything has become a casino and where there really are no, as we talked about earlier this week, any safe places to hide with your money. So on the one hand, yes, this is all madness, and everybody who's behaving in a way that falls into this mania are behaving in ways that is mad. But at the same time, if that's the world that you live in, it's hard to hold it against people. So, I come back to that, again, like cryptocurrency and all of these things, they're about presenting forms of unstoppable competition. They're about presenting better options to people so that they can make choices within their lives that are good for them rather than good for some, anonymous collective that they might be a part of. So for all of that, the bear market's still here, but I think the hope and the potential for crypto really remains very strong, even in these difficult times.